There once was a stock that put to sea. The name of the stock was GME. The price blew up and the shorts dipped down. Hold my bully boys, hold. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. She had not been 2 weeks from shore when Ryan Cohen joined the board. The captain called all hands and swore he'll take his shares and hold. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. Before the news had hit the market, Wall Street bets came up and bought it. With diamond hands, they knew they'd profit if they could only hold. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. No deals were cut, no shorts were squeezed. The captain's mind was not on greed, but he belonged to the artist's creed. He took the risk to hold. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. For 40 days or even more, the stock went up then down once more. All gains were lost, it was looking poor, but still those traders did hold. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. As far as I've heard, the fight's still on. The short's not squeezed and the gain's not won. The tendy man makes his regular call to encourage the captain, crew, and all. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. Oh, I bid farewell to my monthly paycheck, and I gambled it all on a GME bet. To hold with the boys and ignore calls to sell until we have given the hedgies all hell. And the tendies and diamonds are filling my mind. I'll search for the moon and pay losses no mind. I fear not the hedgie, I fear not his greed. I remember the hodlers, will they think of me when we make all our millions to spite the hedgie? Plot a course off to Mars from the orbit of Moon to a place where my gains grew along with my crew. It's not about greed, no, I tell to my best, but sending a message to Wall Street the pest. As the words of their dread fill the space of my ears, they're crying like children, their saltiest tears. My heart fills with joy that it's bigger than we. I remember the hodlers, will they think of me when we make all our millions to spite the hedgie? Oh, for sure they will learn that there is consequence for playing with markets for his needs and ends. But when Reddit investors used their tricks on them, they screamed and they shouted while we bought again. As the sights of the rage fill the space in my eyes, for they duped us, but they won't escape us this time. We're this far from winning, this far from their greed. I remember the hodlers, will they think of me when we make all our millions to spite the hedgie? Now that I'm staring down on the feds and the rich, I'm not sure what I want, but I don't think it's this. As my brothers stand in the raging typhoon, I hold on to my shares as they launch towards the moon. As the souls of huddlers live forever in my mind as I fulfill the dreams that they once tried to find. I look from the moon with the stars within reach. I remember Wall Street bets and they think of me. For our stocks with the moonshot forever will be. I remember the fallen and they think of me. For the hedges shall crumble and fall to their knees. If tomorrow all the gains were gone, I worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my stimulus and wife. I thank my lucky stars to be trading here today, 'cause we all still hold our calls and shares, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an artist, 'cause at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the paper hands who sold their GME, and I'd gladly stand up next to you and invest with no regrets, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this sport. Mods bless the Wall Street bets. From the floor in New York City to accounts on Fidelity, from the house of your wife's boyfriend, you just tried to make him see. From you deep fucking value and your own portfolio, where there's tendies in every artist's gut, and it's time we buy and hold. And I'm proud to be an artist, 'cause at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the paper hands who sold their GME, and I'd gladly stand up next to you and invest with no regrets, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this sport. Mods bless the Wall Street bets. And I'm proud to be an artist, 'cause at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the paper hands who sold their GME, and I'd gladly stand up next to you and invest with no regrets, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this sport. Mods bless the Wall Street bets.
What's up, YouTube? How's everyone doing today? It is Thursday, June 10th, 2021. I'm your host, Ty, and this is Smarter Gambling. So, pretty crazy day today, huh? If you had value stocks, boomer stocks, you did pretty good today. You made a lot of tendies. Now, if you had meme stocks or growth stocks, completely different story. Completely different story. That was really, really brutal today. Absolutely brutal. But that's why we're doing the show from Tendy Town. Tendy Town today. That's because the indexes were all green. Already lagging. That's because the indexes were all green, but kind of deceiving, especially if you were an ape. So we'll cover all of that. I mean, I lost some money today. I didn't make any money, but I hope you guys did. So got a great show for you guys today. As always, we'll be discussing our daily. We'll be doing our daily stock and crypto review. Not too much news today, but we're gonna talk about. We got some fun stuff for the news. Nothing crazy happened. We're gonna talk about ETFs and Elizabeth Holmes. You know, the Theranos lady, Theranos CEO, ex-Theranos CEO. And for the analysis, we're gonna talk about AMC, Clover, Ocugen, GME, and ORPH. I actually don't know. I forget what that company is, but the ticker is ORPH. That was trending today, so we'll get to all of that. And of course, we will get to our Yolos. So, great show for you guys today. Now, before we begin, please hit the like button. Please subscribe. And if you enjoy my content and want to support my channel, please check out my Patreon. Link in the description down below. Hey, Zakaria. Thanks for being here again today. Appreciate you. All right. One second. Gotta pull it up. Okay. Hey, Monica. Thanks for being here again today. Appreciate you. Yeah, we're going to talk about ORPH. We're going to talk about that a little later, but that was absolutely crazy, huh? I was watching it all day. This thing got halted like 8 times, like 9 times or something. I was like, oh my god, what is going on here? Hey, Low Roller. Nice to see you again. Thanks for joining me, as always. Appreciate you. Yeah, GME. We're going to talk about GME also. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff today, so glad all you guys are here today. Thanks for joining me again, as always. Appreciate you guys. A lot to talk about. Okay. So, the Dow Jones finishes up 0.06%. I mean, that's pretty decent. That's kind of sideways. The NASDAQ is up 1.05%. So, NASDAQ is coming back hard. I think it went to like 12,500, if I'm not mistaken. It was pretty rough those couple of weeks. Was bag holding for a little bit. Diamond hands, right? But it looks like it's almost back to the all-time high of 14,000. So very good news there. S&P 500 is up 0.47%. So overall, the market in general was doing pretty well. If you had value stocks, if you had boomer stocks. Now, if you're an ape like us, not too great. Pretty disgusting day. But I hope things weren't too bad for you guys. I hope you guys made some money today. Hey, Mark. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Low Roller, did I get rich on ORPH? No, I did not even touch that thing. When it was up 200, I wanted to short it. And then it went up to 400, and then 600, and then 800, and then like 1400, and I'm like, oh hell no. Oh hell no. But we'll discuss it in a little bit. What was the highest price? I'm not exactly sure. We'll check on that in a second. But I think it was up 1,400% at one point was the highest point. And I was like, this is insane. The whole day it was halted. The whole day it was halted. As soon as it got unhalted, it re-halted again. The whole day. But yeah, that was absolutely crazy. We'll discuss that. 77.50. Yeah, all the way from 5 to 77.50. Absolutely insane. Crazy price action. If you bought it on the way up, I hope you guys sold. But you know, good example. Don't FOMO. If you FOMO'd in that, you probably got really hurt today. 69. Lol. You got in at 10? Wow. Did you sell? I hope you sold. That must have been crazy. Congratulations to you, Monica. You get the money. Really happy for you. Congratulations, Monica. Mark. You sold Wish and you rebought it. Okay. So, seems like you're a day trader. Are you a day trader or a swing trader? Kind of seems like that. But hey, congratulations to you, Mark. Really happy for you. You get the money too. Wall Street miss out on ORPH? You mean Wall Street Bets? It was on StockTwits. You gotta be on Wall Street Bets and StockTwits nowadays. Wall Street Bets doesn't cover everything. So StockTwits is actually a lot more popular than Wall Street Bets. So I recommend everyone make a StockTwits and follow me on StockTwits too. At Smarter Gambling. Okay. Day trader, I see you. Well, that's a good segue. Let's see what's going on today. So, AEMD, this was absolutely mooning past couple of trading sessions, past couple of days. Yesterday, I did say I would look to take a short position, and that's what I did. I got in early in the morning at 9:30. I shorted at around 9:20, and then I covered around the end of the day at like 3 o'clock at 6:50. So, that was 300 shares. I shorted for 300 shares. That was about a $2,700 trade. And I made $800 on that. So, almost 30%. I was very, very happy with that. I lost money today on my long positions, but I was happy about that. Makes up a little bit. Zakaria, which platform do I use? Well, I use Interactive Brokers for all my trades because they have the best fees. But I use Thinkorswim to do all the charting and research and stuff. So I would go either with... Well, no, you should go with Thinkorswim. Honestly, IBKR, Interactive Brokers, it's not the best platform, but they have the best fees by far. So that's why I use it. But everything else, I use Thinkorswim to do the research. Okay, Mark. Appreciate you for stopping by. Have a great day. Monica made $200. Awesome. Yeah, could have been a lot more, but don't be greedy. You can't complain if you make profit. So, if it's green, it's good. Can't be too upset about that. Okay. AMC down 13.23% today. Yeah, that's pretty nasty. That is coming back. We'll discuss that a little later. BlackBerry down 8.38% today. Yeah, all the meme stocks getting hammered. Bed Bath & Beyond, I was really upset about this. Bed Bath & Beyond down 8.05%. I was mad about this because I sold puts on this like 2 days ago for like $35 each, something like that. If I made the same trade today, I would have got 4 times the money for that. 4 times the money. So, yeah, I was pretty upset about that. But, again, still made money, still in the green. So, Not the worst thing in the world, but I'm like, damn, man. What else we got here? Nothing too crazy. Express, that's another meme stock. That's down 10%. GME down 27.16%. Wow, okay. And we'll discuss GME a little later. But that's really nasty. We were looking at it yesterday. After market, when the what do you call it? When the earnings happened, and that was tanking, and continued today. GME is pulling back significantly, but we'll discuss that. Hey, Risky Business, nice to see you again. Thanks for being here. Playboy down 16%. Yeah. Honestly, Playboy is a low key stock. I really don't know why it went so high. But no one really talks about it. And I was watching it like, wow, this thing is flying, huh? But it's kind of like a low key meme stock, very volatile. But if you got in Playboy early, did really good. Okay, got Inovio, INO. That's down 8.77%. That's a pharmaceutical biotech meme stock. I see that a lot on Wall Street Bets. Hey, can you guys like the video? I don't know if I said that, but please like the video. Okay. We got COS, another meme stock, headphone company. That's down 6.46%. We got Microvision. Wow, Microvision's making a huge comeback, huh? This thing just keeps flying. I know why. Here, this is for you, Zakaria. Yeah, that's why Microvision is flying. You know, it went all the way down to like 12. All the way, now it's back to 22. Pushing 23. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Naked down 7.6%. That's another meme stock. Yeah, Ocugen, and we'll discuss this a little later. That's down 28%. Yeah, I woke up and Ocugen was down like 45% or something like that. I was like, what? I was like, am I reading this right? And, you know, I wanted it to go down because I sold puts at 8. I didn't want it to go down. I didn't want it to go down that much. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. So, hopefully this comes back up around 8 by next week, by next Friday. Because I wanted it at 8, not 7 or 6. Yeah, ORPH, that finishes 300%. I mean, by all normal standards, that's really, really good. But yeah, as we just discussed, that was up 1,400% at one point. So crazy price action there. It's coming back down to earth. Yeah, Zakaria, I did see that. They canceled the EUA, but now they have they filed for like full use or something like that. I saw. We'll discuss that in a bit. And that was supposed that was I mean, I was looking on stock twits. That was supposed to be bullish news. A lot of apes took it as bullish news, but the market didn't seem to think so. So that's pretty interesting. We'll discuss that. 14 million share offered for Playboy. Wow, that kind of sucks. But I mean, I guess if you're long, that could be a good thing. If you're long, you might want to buy the dip. That's a pretty nice dip right there. Not financial advice. Ride, Lordstown Motors, that's down 5.61%. Rocket down 5.2%. Romeo Power down 5.26%. Sundial Growers down 9.65%. Ouch. Virgin Galactic did pretty good. Oh, no, that's not Virgin Galactic. I'm bugging. but Virgin Galactic was still in the green. Tilray down 6.44%, so it looks like cannabis is not doing too well today. What else we got here? Tesla up 1.9, not bad. UWMC down 3%. Wish finishes up 0.85%, but that has come down significantly. Kind of want it to come down to 10, so my options will finish in the money. My put put sells, and then I can buy that at 10. Okay, so yeah, a lot of crazy stuff happening today in the stock market. A lot of price action. We'll get into all of that when we do the analysis. Let's move on to crypto. Let's discuss that real quickly. All right, so here's crypto, down 1.69% today. Nice. Yeah, really, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Bitcoin down 0.78%. Ether down 5%. Binance down 5.7%. Cardano down 4.7%. Dogecoin down 4.3%. XRP down 3%. Bitcoin Cash down 4.5%. Litecoin down 4%. Chainlink down 8%. Polygon down 6.5%. Wow, Internet Computer, that's getting slammed. That's down 19%. Ether Classic down 4.3%. Monero down 3.55%. So yeah, generally everything is down. Some worse than others, but not a great day for crypto. But could be a lot worse. This is not too bad of a day for cryptocurrency. Not too volatile. All right, let's get into the news. I think that's a good segue. Yeah, that is. So, got some fun news for you guys today. Nothing too serious. Okay, first article. COVID alien CryptoPunk NFT sells for over $11.7 million to billionaire buyer in Sotheby's auction. Sotheby's? Sotheby's? Whatever. I don't know how to pronounce that. So, yeah. I guess the NFT mania is not over yet. This stuff blows my mind. I mean, I kind of want to invest in some. I have some CryptoKitties from way back, but I just don't know why you would really buy this. I mean, like, I want to buy them for an investment, but I just don't see who would buy this stuff. But apparently people do. So, yeah, let's take a look at the NFT that sold here. This is it right here. This is what sold. A pixelated face with a mask on and a hat and an earring. And, yeah, that sold for 12 million bucks. Amazing, right? This isn't even, like, art. This is like, I could have made this, man. Like, 12 million bucks. I mean, I can understand if it was, like, something nice, maybe. But literally, this thing right here, this thing sold for 12 million bucks. What is that? I don't know. Nothing makes any sense anymore. And watch, in like 5-10 years, it's gonna be worth 50 million. Absolutely crazy stuff. I don't know. Yeah, it's a 24 by 24 pixelated avatar. I don't know. But hey, when you're a billionaire, you got money like that, you can buy dumb things like this. Do I own NBA Top Shot? No. I mean, I'm interested, but I'm not into trading cards and stuff like that, Pokemon cards. But I'm a big NBA fan. But no, I don't trade NFTs like that. Hey, Stefan. Nice to see you. Welcome. First time, right? Glad to see you, man. Appreciate you being here. This is what you buy when money is no object. Yeah. Spend 12 million bucks on this. I don't know. There's like, hungry people in the world, starving children, sick people, and yeah, 12 million bucks on this. What is life? Anyway, that was just some fun news there. So let's move on to the next article. Okay. So here's another fun one. Just let this load for a second. Okay. Here's another fun one. Sales of Elizabeth Holmes swag are soaring online. Yeah, low roller. Cause ORPH wasn't really on Wall Street Bets. It was on StockTwits. Not sure if you're on StockTwits, but it was #1 trending on StockTwits, like, for half the day. So, yeah, a lot of things on Wall Street Bets are not on StockTwits. So, if you don't have one yet, you don't even need to make an account. You can just go on there and check out what people are talking about, what's trending. This billionaire, you mean. Billionaire, not millionaire, with a B. Diamond hands this piece of art. I mean, typically, that's what rich people do anyway, They buy art for millions of dollars, and they just diamond hands. And, I mean, I read somewhere that it's really for tax purposes. I mean, some people actually like the art, but a lot of rich people just buy art because you can, like, do tax evasion that way, because you can't get taxed on a piece of art. But it still holds value, like an investment, and it actually increases in value. So this is just a new age of art. We got digital art now, but apparently 24 by 24 pixelated piece of art with a stick figure with a mask on. Apparently that's worth 12 million bucks. Yeah, we're gonna talk about ORPH today when we get to the analysis. Okay, let's get back to this. Sales of Elizabeth Holmes swag are soaring online. Merchandise including mugs, t-shirts, masks, and shower curtains featuring former Theranos CEO Elizabeth Holmes is listed on Etsy. What billed as an authentic Theranos lab coat is listed for $17,000. Buyers are raving about their purchases on TikTok, proclaiming Elizabeth Holmes is my #girlboss. Holmes is facing a dozen criminal wire fraud charges. Her trial begins August 31st. So, if you guys don't know, Elizabeth Holmes is the ex-CEO of Theranos, and Theranos was the biotech company that claimed that you can take like a little drop of blood, you just like prick your finger, and then they can tell you everything, every single disease you have, that you're prone to genetically, and anything, like cold, cancer, any type of disease or sickness. Apparently, their device could have did it. And it was a huge fraud. You know, they scammed the biggest investors in the world. And no one really saw it coming. Everyone really thought this was the next big thing. Turns out it was a huge fraud. And this lady, Elizabeth Holmes, is on trial now. So their merchandise, I'm not sure if this actually came from the company or this was just made. I don't know who's selling this. But, yeah, people want this stuff, apparently. What is this, like memorabilia now? Is this a meme? Is like Theranos a meme now? I don't get it. You know, we got people buying NFTs and memes. I don't know. But hey, this is pretty funny, pretty interesting stuff. I don't know why you would want this stuff. You have a piece of history? I don't know, guys. But yeah. No real news today, but had some fun articles for you guys. Let's move on to the analysis. Okay. First one, AMC. Oh, screen's not up. Okay. First one today, we're doing AMC. Okay. So AMC finishes at $42.81. That's down 13.23% today. And I see in the aftermarket it is selling off a little bit. Alright, so let's take a look at this. So yesterday I said that this could come all the way down to about $38. I didn't think it'd come down so quickly, but here we are. So, yeah. There was this huge sideways channel, this rectangle of like $48 and $38. I mean, it completely smashed the, completely broke through the 48 support and took a nosedive hard today. So, yeah, right now we're at 42.81. So if this goes to the upside, next level of resistance would be 48, 51, 58, 62, and then the all-time high of 72.62. If this goes to the downside, next level of support would be 38, 32, 26, and then 2050. So really not too much has changed from yesterday, from what I said yesterday. Same thing. The RSI is at 61. So we're officially out of overbought, overvalued territory. The RSI is coming down to normal. I mean, the stock is coming back down to normal in general. Actually, it was more volume today than yesterday, which is kind of surprising, kind of weird. But the volume is still trending down. So we'll see where this goes. I honestly think the worst is over for AMC, and I think the meme trade in general, it is cooling off. You know, we're seeing a lot of selling now, and it's probably gonna cool off and consolidate for a little bit, and you know, in 5 months we'll do it all over again. Let me see if there's any unusual options activity going on here today. I didn't get a chance to look at this before the show, so I'm gonna wing this. So apologize in advance, but let's see if there's any unusual options activity going on today. Okay. So there's a lot of spreads here. That's interesting. Let me see if this is worth any money. Okay, so I see one right here. So there's a spread here for June 11th. So tomorrow, $1.25 million trade. So it's a 65.70 put spread. So we don't know if it's a put credit spread or a put debit spread. So the way we find that out is we look at the time, 11:53. Let's look at the chart. Okay, so if you look at my cursor right there, that's 11:53. As soon as this spread was traded, we see the stock tank immediately, hard. So that tells me that this is a put credit spread, because they sold, they made more money selling than they did buying. Okay. So, to make the max money, this would have to be between 65 and 70, which I really don't think that's going to happen tomorrow. So, pretty ballsy bet there. But, if this person might be in a lot of trouble. Might be in a lot of trouble here. Because, well, they bought the put here. So they're still gonna make money. Actually, they're still gonna make money, just not as much as the max gain, which would be between 70 and 65. And they would be in a lot of trouble if this went above 70, which it doesn't appear to be. So, $1.25 million trade. It looks like they're going to make a little bit of money on this, but I highly doubt it's going to finish between 65 and 70. I don't think there's anything else too crazy here. Would I buy ORPH right now? No. I wouldn't even short it. I would leave that thing alone, unless you need to get your gambling fix. Sure, go for it. Not financial advice. Yeah, I don't know. That thing is so unpredictable. It can go anywhere. So personally, I would just stay away. But if you want to take a position, please share. That'd be pretty entertaining. This is smarter gambling. If you any position, if you're short or long on ORPH, that's kind of gambling. So I was thinking about shorting it, but really I don't know. It can do anything tomorrow. But we'll discuss that in a little bit. Anyway, that is all I got for AMC. What's next? Clover. Let's do Clover. All right. So Clover finishes at $14.34. That is down 15.25% today. So, yeah, it's coming back down significantly. I've been saying the past couple of shows that there was a gap up at 12, and it's likely that this will come back down to 12 at some point. I can't say when it will, or if it will, but usually gaps do fill. Honestly, it looks like it can get there pretty quickly. It's crashing pretty hard. There's a lot of lines of support and resistance here. So, if it's as volatile as it is, it can break through these lines of support or resistance very, very quickly. I mean, it did today. It broke through like 4 levels of support just today. So, if it goes to the downside, next level of support would be 14. About 1330. 1250. And then about 1160. Might go lower than that, but if it does that, if it reaches 1130, the gap will be filled at that point. And I really don't expect it to go much lower than 12, which is where it gapped up. Now, if this goes to the upside, next level of resistance would be 1490. We'll just call it 15. 16. 17. And then we got this very, very big channel here. Well, I guess I could draw one right here. Okay, after 16 would be 18. And then we have a lot of room to the upside if it breaks 18. If it breaks 18, it could go to 22, 25, and then the all-time high of 29. The RSI is at 60 right now, so that is coming back down to earth. We are no longer in overbought, overvalued territory. The volume is also decreasing every single day. So that tells me that this is still going to pull back a little bit for a little longer. It looks like it's not going to have any crazy swings, no crazy volatility, not as crazy as it's been having the last couple of trading sessions. But this does look like there's still room to pull back, but I wouldn't expect anything too crazy. Let's take a look if there's any unusual options activity. Okay, yes, I see one. I see one right here. Let's do the math real quick. 1850 times 750. So that's a $1.4 million trade someone made here for June 18th, next Friday, $7 call. So let's see if that's a sell or a buy. That was at 1534, so what is that? 2, 13, 14, 334? 334, okay. Okay, so if you look at my cursor right here, right at 334, the stock gaps, well, not gap, I'm not going to say moon, but it immediately shoots up. You see that? So that tells me that this was a buy. So someone bet $1.4 million that this is going to be above 7 by June 18th. I mean, seems kind of obvious, right? So this seems like a relatively safe play. But that tells me that this person thinks that it's not going to come down much further. And they probably just bought the $7 strike because it's relatively safe and probably not going to go below that. But yeah, someone's betting $1.4 million that this is probably the bottom. Not going to say if it is or not, but, likely institutional trade. So, do what you want with that information. Someone is very bullish on Clover for the next week. All right, now let's do Ocugen. Okay. So here's Ocugen. Finishes at $6.69 today. Nice. That is down 28.14%. And in the aftermarket, it is going up a little bit, so that's good. Okay. So, there was news as to why this tanked so hard today. It wasn't for no reason. Let me just pull that up to make sure I'm getting the facts right. Okay, so the company announced it will pursue a biologics license application for their C19 vaccine instead of the EUA. I'll be honest, guys, I don't know what any of this means. I'm not following the stock like that. But the market seems to not like this. I know a lot of people were big on the EUA, the emergency use authorization. People were speculating about it for a while now. And turns out that's not happening. They're going to do a biologics license application. I'm not sure what that is. The FDA recommended that Ocugen pursue a biologics submission instead of an EUA application. Requested additional information and data. Ocugen said it is in discussions with the FDA to understand the additional information required to support biologics submission. I mean, that kind of tells me that the EUA would not have worked. FDA sounds bearish on Ocugen. I don't know, guys. So, and not only that, I see here Chardon, I think that's a hedge fund. Chardon maintains neutral on Ocugen, lowers price target from 8 to 450. So that's a really big downgrade there. Well, I guess it's not a downgrade, but they downgraded the price target from 8 to 450. That's not good. BLA is the license needed for full FDA approval. Okay, yeah, I was reading on StockTwits, like a lot of the apes were they were very bullish on that for the BLA, for the what's that stand for the biologics license application. But the market seems to disagree. I'm not exactly sure if it actually is bullish or bearish, but I was reading the sentiment on social media that a lot of people were actually excited for this, but seems like the overall market disagrees with that, and that's why there's a big sell-off today. I think it was just more of the the off guard surprise because everyone was really hoping and thinking that the EUA would come, and they go, nope, rug pull, and then it's BLA now, and everyone's like, the hell? Yeah, downside being it would take more time, so I guess that means more hodling, right? More diamond hands.
With diamond hands, they knew they'd profit if they could only hold.
But yeah, that is why Ocugen is down so much today. Negative news, negative breaking news. Well, I mean, the market thinks it's negative, but there is a lot of positive sentiment. But the market did not like that news that came out today. So, right now we're trading in the channel between 780 and $6. If this goes to the downside, it can go to $6, then $5.30, and then $3.30. I really hope it doesn't go to this low. And if it goes to the upside, next level of resistance would be 780. 960. 1080. 12. 1350, and then 16. The RSI is at 39, so now it's below average, where it should be. So this is a little bit undervalued, a little bit oversold. Hey, if it goes below 30, that'd be a good chance to load up. Not financial advice, but this is this is getting towards that oversold territory now. Undervalued, oversold. So I guess if everyone is, for all you bulls, for all you longs, keep an eye on this. If it keeps dipping, that could be a good buying opportunity. Yeah, CEO talked about EUA submission just a few days back, and then, and then they just go, oh, nope, never mind. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people didn't like that. Is ORPH gamma squeeze or short squeeze? Kind of looks like a short squeeze to me. It was up 1,400%. I think the biggest short squeeze ever was Volkswagen, like in 2000 or something like that. Don't quote me on that. But that went up like 2,000%. So, I don't know. 1,400% seems like a short squeeze to me. A little more than a gamma squeeze. but you got people on the internet. You don't know what a short squeeze is. You don't know what you're talking about. So I just say squeeze now. Okay. Well, the volume was above average today, but not much compared to other significant volume days. Did 143 million volume. So, I mean, that's noteworthy, but not crazy like the other days. Like the other days where there was major price movement. So really, it's hard to tell where this is going. It's hard to tell. I mean, just based on how much it's selling off and based on the RSI, one could assume that it's going back up. There's a bigger chance that this is going back up than it's selling off even more, but it's really hard to tell. Fundamentally and technically, I guess it's really hard to tell where this is going. So, we'll have to see in the next few trading sessions. I guess the next big catalyst would be this BLA application. Now everyone is waiting for that, diamond handsing for that. But I really hope this recovers. I do. This is really disgusting for everyone holding this. even me, who sold puts at 8, I'm looking at this like, ouch. I don't want to have to buy this at $8 if this is going to keep tanking. You know, imagine buying this at 16, 12, 18. Oh my god. Did I cover ORPH? No, we're going to do that. We're going to do GME, and then we're going to do ORPH. If it gives you 9, you're going to GTFO. Gives you 9 what? Dollars? If it goes to $9, you're selling? Is that what you're saying? Let's check if there's any unusual options activity here. No roller, low roller. No, I sold puts on Wish for $10 strike. So if it finishes below $10 by next Friday, then I have to buy 500 shares, at $10. So, I'll have to buy $5,000 worth of Wish if it finishes below 10 by next week. But if not, then I get to keep my premium that I sold it for, which was about $250. So either way, I don't mind what happens. As long as it doesn't go significantly below 10, I'll be okay. But can I look at ORPH options? Do they even have options? Yeah, we'll get to that when we discuss it. I don't even think they have it though. Yeah, the ORPH doesn't even have options, so no options there. There's a car, you're gonna get out at 9? Why, you paper hands now? Huh? I mean, I'm not sure when you got in at, but I guess if you got in below that, that's okay. Then sure. But hey, you just seem really bullish to me. I'm surprised you're saying that. All right, let's see if there's any unusual options activity here. Does not look like it. Okay. Let's do GME. Apes not strong here. Apes together, not strong. Not against the hedge funds. Alright, here's GME. Okay, so GME finishes at $220.39, down 27.16% today. I see in the aftermarket it's going up a little bit. Wish holding around 10.17. Yeah, well, it has to hold that until next Friday. But like I said, I really don't mind whatever happens. If it moons, then I'll keep my $250. I'm not gonna FOMO in. And if it goes down below 10, then I'm gonna be forced to buy it at 10, which I wanted anyway. So I really don't mind as long as it doesn't go to like 6. You know, that's cool. But yeah, I really do want Wish. You know, $18 price target. It looks like a good long-term hold. So, I mean, I'm not a big fan of holding, but I'm willing to hold that for a little bit until I make my money back. Okay, so actually, the last few shows I said, look, the cup and handle is forming. The cup formed at 350, was the top of the cup. And I said I predict the handle is going to form, meaning it's going to pull back a little bit and consolidate for a little bit until the next breakout. So it looks like the handle is forming right here. Cup. Here's the U. Cup. And here's the handle. Or the beginning of the handle forming. So, I predict that, I mean, this might continue to sell off, but I predict that it's going to consolidate between 260 and 220. Can't say for how long, but I think it's going to consolidate, and eventually it's going to break out again. So, today it hit the support of 220. So, if this goes to the downside, this can go to 150 and then 100. If this goes to the upside, this can hit 260, 300, and then 350. The RSI is at 50. So really, right in the middle there. As average as you can get. So, not overbought, not oversold. This seems like pretty fair value price here, according to the RSI. The volume is at 23 million today. Seems to be pretty average there. So, average RSI, average volume. So there's really nothing to go off of here to predict where this is going other than the patterns that we see. So all I can really go off of is the cup and handle. So my prediction is that this is gonna consolidate between 260 and 220 for a little bit, and then we might see a breakout after that. Not financial advice. Sebastian Franco. Well, I just talked about Clover a little bit ago, but I'll just recap. It looks like it's gonna keep pulling back. Not like crazy, like the past couple of trading sessions, but it gapped up at 12, so that's a strong indication that eventually this will come back down to 12 at some point. But I think in the next few trading sessions, this is gonna keep pulling back little by little, but nothing crazy like we've been seeing past couple of days. Probably sell off in increments, and I think it's going to come back down to 12 eventually. And looking at the volume, that also suggests that there's still, looking at the volume and RSI, that suggests that there's still room to pull back. So I don't know if that's what you want to hear, but looking at the technicals, it looks like this is still going to pull back a little bit. Let's take a look at if there's any unusual options activity. Nothing too crazy here. One, 5. Yeah, nothing too crazy going on here. So no unusual options activity for GME today. All right, so that's GME. Let's do ORPH now. Okay, here's ORPH. Finishes at $21 on the dot. That is up 301.53% today. I see in the aftermarket it is pulling back. It's at $20 now. One second, guys. There's this damn ambulance right here. Alright, my bad. Okay, so if we look at the chart here, this is absolutely ridiculous. And I was watching this in the middle of the day. This was absolutely ridiculous. I think it halted like 8 or 9 times in total. This literally went from $5 to like 8 to 10 to 15 to 20, and I'm watching this. Literally, it was halted all day. As soon as it got unhalted, it got halted again. There was no time where there was like actual free trading going on. So at the highest, it was at $78. I believe that was like 1,400% at the highest point. And then it pulled all the way back down to 21. So kind of a pump and dump. Kind of a pump and dump here. But hey, it's still up 300% today. So anyone who made money on ORPH today, congratulations. Really can't draw any support and resistance here on this chart. That's absolutely nuts. RSI is at 89, and that's after it pulled back to 21. So when this was at like 78, it must have been 99, like 99.9. But it's at 89 right now, which is still extremely overbought and overvalued. The volume was 7.5 million today. This stock doesn't have much liquidity, so that is a lot of volume. By far the biggest volume day ever for this stock, like by triple. Not sure what the average volume is, but it's really, really low. So 7.5 million volume for this stock is a lot. Yeah, personally, I would stay away from this thing. I would stay far, far away from this thing. If you guys want to gamble, go ahead. But this really can go anywhere. I mean, just based on the RSI and the volume, it seems like it's going to pull back. There's a greater chance of this pulling back than it is mooning again. But, you know, things like this, super, super unpredictable. Honestly, no one knows where this is going. So I really can't tell you. But if I had to give you an answer, I think it's going to pull back. So, yeah, I'm going to stay away from this one. If you guys want to go into this one, have fun. Have fun. Tell me about it. But this one is a little too risky for me. I'm just going to watch on the sidelines and enjoy the entertainment. Yeah, no unusual options activity, because there are no options. Imagine if there were options and then you bought it at $5 and then you cashed out at like in the 70s. Oh my god, you could retire right there. But yeah, really not much to say other than that about ORPH. This is going to have some serious price movement in the next few trading sessions. I don't think it's going to get crazier than today. Today was absolutely nuts. You really don't see stuff like this, like ever. Very, very rarely. So, yeah, that is ORPH. Alright, that's it for the analysis. Let's do the Yolos. One second, guys. I gotta pull this up. Zakaria, what was that price action? Yeah, you know, I really can't tell you. It definitely was not retail, I'll tell you that. My best guess would be, yeah, it was some hedge fund manipulation stuff going on. I could check the short interest. I think I did earlier. Let me check that. ORPH. Yeah, low roller. I am done looking at ORPH. Why, you wanted me to talk about something else? Really not much to say about it, honestly. Okay. So Zakaria, look. It doesn't actually say what the short interest is, but the short interest went up by 142%. Last time this reported, which was May 28th. So, there probably was a lot of short interest. Yeah, that was a short squeeze. That was a short squeeze, for sure. But I'm pretty sure it wasn't caused by retail. That had to be a manipulated, manufactured short squeeze. So, you know, the hedge funds made off like thieves in the night, leaving retail with the bag. I mean, what's new, right? That's typically how it goes. Yeah, low roller. I'm done talking about it. You want me to say something else about it? Any questions? Yeah, it looks like a short squeeze. Just based on this, it looks like a short squeeze. So, pump and dump. Yeah, this was most definitely a pump and dump orchestrated by institutions. So they pumped it, retail got in, they dumped it, retail holding the bag. Yeah, low roller. Wall Street bets. You gotta go on StockTwits, stocktwits.com, man. That was #1 trending today, ORPH on StockTwits. There wasn't much talk about it on Wall Street bets, but yeah, StockTwits was where it's at. So check that out. If you're not on StockTwits, you should make a StockTwits. Very useful stuff there. Yeah, bag holder at 75, imagine. I mean, I don't know why you would buy that at 1,400%. Who in their right mind would buy that at 1,400%? Like, you think it's going up more? I mean, I'm saying that, but at 400, I was like, who the hell would buy this at 400%? And then it goes up to 1,400%, so. That is real FOMO right there. FOMO at its finest. 1,400%? Give me some of that, yeah. Insane. Low roller, it's just stocktwits.com. You don't know what StockTwits is, man? It's like Twitter for stocks. Some gut would. Can I type it? StockTwits.com. StockTwits. Nope, not StocksTwits. It's StockTwits.com. Second one. Yeah, low roller. Check that out. It's that I'm always on that and Wall Street bets. But StockTwits is it's more for like what's trending, and Wall Street bets is more about research and stuff like that, and like memes and stuff. But StockTwits is just like what's trending, and it's like Twitter, bro, for stocks. It's really nice. If you want, you can follow me at Smarter Gambling. Okay. All right, let's do the Yolos. This one is by Quintelligent. He says, inversing apes is free money. Yeah, I would have to agree with this for the most part. I mean, not that apes are dumb. I mean, a lot of them are dumb. But it's really because you should actually do the inverse of what most people are talking about on social media. You know, if something blows up and there's a lot of chatter about it, you probably already missed the boat. You probably already missed the rocket ship. And if you buy in there, that's called FOMO, and you're going to be a bag holder. No, there are no YOLOs for ORPH. Maybe there will be in a little bit, but there's no YOLOs here today. So I would have to agree. Generally speaking, yes, inversing, the popular opinion, is not free money, but it's a very good play to make. So let's see what's going on here. He has GME, 4 put options for GME expiring August 20th, 2021. At the $260 strike. So this was a, what was this? 26K YOLO, 27K. This was about a 28K YOLO, and right now he's up 22.67%. He's up $6,436. The person should take the money and run? Yeah, I would agree. I'll explain it right now. So, I mean, he's up money right now, but quite honestly, I don't really like this play. I mean, I agree that inversing, the popular opinion, is a smart thing to do, but I would not buy puts on GME. You should not buy options, not financial advice, but if the implied volatility, if the IV is over 100% on any options contract, I would not buy that. Whether it's puts or calls, you should not be buying anything with over 100% IV. Because you're going to overpay for it, and theta decay, once things start cooling off, theta decay is going to start eating at you, and you're going to start losing a lot of money very, very fast. So I never recommend buying options over 100% IV. Now, on the other hand, if I definitely recommend selling options over 100% IV. That's a great play because you can take advantage of the IV, and you know you can collect a lot of premium for someone who's willing to pay an absurd amount of money for options. Not only that, this was also FOMO. Well, I guess it's not really because he played it the other way. Yeah, never mind. It's not FOMO. So I definitely recommend that this guy sell out very quickly. You know, I would just dump the whole thing and just be happy that he even made a profit. Because if he continues to hold this, that'd be the worst thing to do. Holding this is the worst thing you can possibly do. Because the longer you hold this, the more theta decay, the more the IV is going to decrease, which equals the more theta decay and IV crush is going to affect you. So you can be right in thinking that GME is going to keep going down, but the IV crush is going to kill you. Oops. The IV crush is going to keep eating at you, and even though you're right, you're still going to lose money. So, yeah, honestly, the best thing to do here is to dump everything and take your tendies and be happy that you even made anything and you didn't lose anything. So, just a quick recap. Successful play here, but I don't recommend anyone do this. I don't recommend anyone buy options over 100% IV. That's very dangerous stuff. So, Quintelligent, thank you for posting. Great content here. Good luck to you, and please post updates. I want to see what happens with this. Do I think AMC will go down to 31 tomorrow? Let's see. I mean, I don't know if it's going to go down to 31. I think it's more likely to go down than up. I think it's going down. I don't know about 31, though. Maybe 30, 38. If it breaks 38, it can go down to 32. If it breaks 38, I'd start getting really, really scared. It might go up, but just looking at the charts, looking at the technicals, it appears that this is more likely to go down than up. So the next level of support is 38. And if it breaks 38, it's on the way down to 32. Hope that answers your question. Nadim Hage. Sebastian. Have I heard anything about Gray? No, I have not, honestly, but I can take a look at the technicals real quick. Yeah, low roller. First time you've seen... Yeah, you don't see it very often. You don't really see selling of options, and you don't really see puts too much. I do see puts. There are a lot of bears on Wall Street bets. A lot of rainbow bears. Rainbow bears stand up. But it's just not a popular opinion. But Wall Street bets, it really isn't too bad. They're not going to bash you like stock twits. You know, everything is fun in Wall Street bets. No one hates on you on Wall Street bets. Everything is hilarious on Wall Street bets. So, there's not really much bashing and hating going on in Wall Street bets. That's why I really enjoy it. You make fun of yourself. People laugh at you. They laugh with you. And they congratulate you if you made the tendies. And if you have a conflicting opinion with them, everyone gets along. It's fine. No one calls each other names and stuff. No one hates on each other. So that's why I really like Wall Street bets. Is Clover go? All right, I'm going to take a look at Gray first, and then I'm going to look at Clover. Okay, so I don't know anything about this company, Gray Bug, but I'm just going to tell you what I see from the technicals. So today it looks like it did really well. By far the biggest volume day. 13 million volume. That's by far the biggest volume day by like triple. And the RSI is running up. RSI is at 65, so not quite in overbought, overvalue territory just yet. But it's getting there. It's getting there. So I would caution, if you're looking to take a position right now, I guess if you're going to hold for the long term, that wouldn't be such a bad idea. But if you just want to swing trade this or day trade this, this is really not a good entry point. 550. So I would say, if you want to go long on this for years, then sure. 550 would be a decent price. Not the best, but it's acceptable. I can get behind that. If you're trying to day trade this, if you're not trying to hold this for that long, I would just not even bother with this. Hope that answers your question. Okay, let's do Clover. Nadim, this is Think or Swim. This is Think or Swim. TOS. TD Ameritrade. Do I think it's going down tomorrow? Yeah, it appears it's going down tomorrow. Yeah, I already discussed this. Maybe you can watch the playback, but I'll give you a quick recap. Next level of support would be 14. And if it breaks 14, it can go to 1330. So 14, 1330, 1250, and then 1170. So not sure how low it's going to go, but looking at the technicals, it does appear that this is going to keep pulling back in the short term. Probably not any crazy volatility, but it does appear that it's slowly going to pull back a little bit more. ORPH going down? Yeah, probably. It's still up 300%. Probably going down. Do you think Wall Street bets jump in ORPH? Maybe. But it really doesn't seem like Wall Street Bets cares about ORPH that much. It really, there's not, no one actually cares about the stock. It's just that it went trending today. It went viral today on StockTwits and on Twitter. Like out of nowhere, just in the middle of the day, it just became #1 trending out of nowhere. So no one actually knows what the hell it is. I don't know what it is. Oh, I know it's a pharmaceutical company, and it has ADR in the name, so that's not American. Some overseas country. I mean, I'm sure a few apes will go for it, but I don't think you're gonna see anything crazy like, post about it or DDs about it or anything. I think ORPH is one of those quick pump and dumps, and then everyone's gonna forget about it. RMed, I was thinking about shorting it. Yeah, I mean, it does look like it's still gonna pull back, but you probably missed the top. Like, I probably wouldn't short or long this right now. I definitely wouldn't long it because it still looks like it has a ways to go. It looks like it's gonna keep coming back. So, your put option, that can probably print. But if you're up on your put option, I would look to sell it soon. Because it really looks like the big selling is done. So if personally, not financial advice, if I was up a decent amount of money on your put option right there, I would look to sell soon. But yeah, I hope you got in the top there around like $9. That would have been nice. All right, back to the Yolos. Okay. This one is by Other Distance 425. He says, wish 680k YOLO, 50k shares plus 500 options. Down 100k today, but diamond hands.
With diamond hands, they knew they'd profit if they could only hold.
Yeah, Nadim, you're up. Well, not sure how much you're up, but don't get too greedy. Profit is profit. So don't be afraid to sell. You have call options for AMC expiring tomorrow. Yeah, that's definitely the smartest thing to do. I'm not a fan of diamond hands. Like it's hilarious. We joke about it, but not really the best strategy. So no, do not diamond hands till expiration. If you got to take a small loss, that's way better than losing everything. Exactly like you said. You seem to know a decent amount of stuff, man. You seem pretty smart. Okay. So, we're just going to discuss the options here, because shares are not a real YOLO. You got to do it like a true ape and go all in on options, right? So, so all of these expire June 18th, next Friday. He has 200 calls for the 15 strike, 200 calls for the 12.5 strike, and 100 calls for the $20 strike. CLNE, I will get to that after I'm done with this YOLO. Okay. So, first of all, don't do this, guys. Well, I'm not going to say don't do it, but number one, don't invest money you can't afford to lose. I don't know what $700,000 means to this guy, but, to most people, that's a lot of damn money. So, diversification is key. And, second of all, I don't really like anything about this play. I don't like the expiration date. This is an FD. Excuse me, guys. Here comes a siren. Alright, my bad. So, yeah, I don't like the expiration date. This is an FD. This expires next Friday. So, I always say buy leaps, which is at least 6 months out to give yourself a level of safety and security. Jeez, that's crazy. So Theta Decay is really gonna eat at this guy very quickly. The longer every single day that Wish does not go above these strikes, 1250, 15, and 20, Theta Decay is gonna eat at him like a lot, hard. So he's gonna be probably losing thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars every single day that these do not go above the strike. That's never fun. And apart from that, this looks like FOMO. It looks like he bought these after Wish already took off. So that's a good example of FOMO. Never FOMO, If you missed it, you missed it. I know it's hard to resist, but you got to stay disciplined and just move on to the next opportunity. Because if you FOMO in, things can go real bad real quick. Okay, Wish. Oops. Alright, so Wish is at 1060 right now. So, pretty much this guy is betting that Wish is going to squeeze again. That's really the only way this is going to go to 15 and 20 by next Friday. There's immense buying pressure, and then a lot of the shorts will cover. Maybe 12.5 is reasonable. Maybe it can get there on its own. But, yeah, I really, really don't like this play. Bad expiration date. Bad strike prices. He FOMO'd in. And this is just an absurd amount of money to be risking on such a crazy play like this. So, only risk this amount of money if you're like a multi, 8-figure millionaire. If you're only worth 7 figures, this is too risky. Only do this if you're worth 8 figures. So I don't know if this guy is worth 8 figures, but I sure hope so. So what I would do here, personally, I would look to cut this immediately. Maybe you can hold this for like a day and hope that Wish goes up. So you can minimize the losses here. But if this goes to the downside, man, you got to cut immediately. You're going to lose a lot of damn money. So how you avoid bad situations like this is you don't do it in the first place. You don't make bad plays like this. So, yeah, what I personally would do would just cut this. I would just cut this at this point. This is way too risky, way too dangerous, and you're just risking way too much money. So, best thing to do, smartest thing to do here is to cut this. So, other distance 425. Thank you for posting great content here. Very entertaining. I hope you sell. I hope you cut your losses, because I think if you don't, you're going to lose a lot more money. But either way, please post updates. I want to see what happens with this. I really, really want to see how this goes. All right, CLNE. Well, it looks like it's going to sell off, honestly. RSI is at 58, so that's not too bad, but just looking at the volume is coming down. The volume is cooling off. So that tells me that this is probably going to pull back some more. I mean, if you want to short it, you can probably make a little money. But, you know, the best time to short would have been at 14 or like 13. You kind of missed the high already. But if you short this, you can probably make a little bit of money. I wouldn't expect anything significant. But, seems like a decent play. But, you could probably find better opportunities elsewhere. At this point, I would just leave this one alone. Personally, I would just, take the tendies and move on. Better opportunities elsewhere. But I do think this is going to come down a little bit more. Next level of support is 970 and then 750. Hope that answers your question. Okay, this one is by Jesus Liked Men. Okay, he says 46K loss on BlackBerry calls in 2 days. Okay, let's see what's going on here. So he has 250 call options for BlackBerry, expiring June 18th, next Friday, at the $22 strike price. This was a 50, call it 57. This was a 57K YOLO, $57,000 YOLO, and he is down 81.19%. That is $46,000, $46,400. Okay. So, I mean, I guess I just wanted to show this one, because this is an example of buying way out of the money call options. This is essentially a lottery ticket. I don't like the expiration date. This is an FD. Gives himself like 2 weeks. I never recommend that. Always give yourself at least 6 months. The strike price is insane, 22. I mean, it did go up to 20, so it seems like to me he FOMO'd in here thinking that it was going to go higher than 20. So, yeah, this is what happens when you make risky plays like this. When you, similar to the last guy, when you buy FDs, when you FOMO in and your strike price is just absurd, if things go bad, which they do most of the time, it's going to go really, really bad. So, yeah, that is how you lose 81% of your money in 2 days. So, yeah, I hope you guys can learn something from this. Don't make the same mistakes that these guys are doing. Now, as for the play itself, I think you just got to cut this one. Still got 11K in equity here. That's a lot of money. You can do a lot. You can do a lot with 11K, and I'm like 99% sure that if you keep holding this until next Friday, that 11K is going to be zero. So, I mean, it sucks that you're down $46,000, but there's really no point in holding this because you're kind of hoping for a miracle here. You need a Hail Mary. So I think the obvious thing to do is to cut this one, cut the loss, keep your 11K in equity, and move on. And, try to forget about this one. But again, the way you avoid stuff like this is you don't do it in the first place. You don't put yourself in bad positions in the first place. And then you don't have to deal with stuff like this and make tough decisions. So, Jesus liked men. Sorry for your loss. That really sucks. I hope you sell. I personally would sell. I hope you sell. I don't want you to lose another 11K. But either way, please post updates. AMC moving to the upside? What's AMC at? Well, it ain't moving that much, but it is recovering a little bit. I thought it was going... It made it sound like it was going like... it was mooning. I was like, really? No, it is going up. But... kind of seems like shorts covering. That's kind of what it looks like. It's just shorts covering. Alright, we got two more. Alright. This one is by Sultan Mirza 007. He says, CLF gains, rocket, going to the moon. Who's coming with me? Alright, so I just reviewed this guy yesterday. Same exact play, but here's an update. So let's look at it again. He has 33 call options for CLF, all expiring June 18th, next Friday. He has 20 calls for the 25 strike, 10 calls for the 24 strike, and 3 calls for the 23 strike. And he is up 465% for a grand total of $4,700. So yeah, this was a 1K YOLO, and now it's up to 5.7K. Incredible, incredible. Okay. Let's see, I left it. So, I mean, CLF didn't really move today. It was down 1%. So, kind of sideways trading there. So really, I'm just going to say the same thing I said yesterday, which was, dude, you should cut this. Dude, you should cut this. These are risky plays here. CLF is now at a little below 23. So actually, none of these are in the money anymore. And you got a week to go. So while you're up this much money, while you're up 465% on your trade, you should just cash out. Take the money and run. No diamond hands here. You should paper hands this all the way. Because, same thing, as I've been saying with the last few guys, the longer every single day that this does not go in the money, Theta Decay Ivy Crush is going to eat at you, and he's probably going to lose hundreds of dollars every single day. And the longer he holds this and it doesn't go in the money, this is eventually going to go to zero. Not saying that these won't be successful. You know, CLF can certainly go to 25 in 1 week. It's just that it's really not worth the risk. The risk is not worth the reward. So you're already up 465%. I really don't know what more you want. That's a really, really nice profit there. You know, for like 1 day, 2 days. Come on, man. At least take out, if you really want to let this ride, you at least got to take out your $1,000 cost basis and then be on house money at that point. But I think holding this would be a huge, huge mistake. Again, not saying that it won't work, but it's really just not even worth it to find out what happens. I think the smartest thing to do, the best thing to do, is to secure the profits, secure the gains, and move on. And I really think that if he continues to hold this, it's going to be worthless by next Friday. So that's just what I would do. I would hold this. So, not a big fan of the expiry date. I guess the strike prices are okay. But, you know, this is the risk you take when you buy FDs. You know, if you're up a lot of money, you got to know when to sell. Never diamond hands with FDs. That usually does not work. That's a losing strategy right there. And with options in general, you got to know when to sell. Diamond handsing options is not a good strategy. So, Sultan Mirza 007, thank you for posting. Thank you for updating. You know, I told you to sell yesterday. I'm saying the same thing today. I hope you sell. But hey, good luck to you, man. And whatever happens, please post updates. I want to see how this goes. CLF going down tomorrow? Yeah, I certainly think so. RSI is at 67, so pretty overbought, overvalued. You know, it's pushing a high right now. And the volume is coming down, so based on the technicals, this does look like it's going to pull back. Yeah, so that's why I just said to this guy, not looking good, not looking good. He should sell. Yeah, risky business. Yeah, you already know. Sell. This looks like it's coming back down to $20. In the next few trading sessions, this is probably going to come back to 20. All right, last one. This one is by C. Broch. He says UWMC YOLO. All right, what we got here? So we got... All right, so he has 100 calls for June. All right, for June 18th, he has 100 calls for the 11 strike and 20 calls for the 10 strike. And then for July 16th, he has 50 calls for the 10 strike. UWMC. Okay. So UWMC is a little below 10 right now. So I can get behind the strike prices. You know, those are relatively safe strike prices. They're not too out of the money. So this isn't a lottery ticket. But it's still FDs because these expire in 1 week and then 1 month. One month and 1 week. So that's really not that much time. And besides that, this is another example of FOMO because he bought these near the top. See, the time to get into UWMC was about $7 to $8, $6.50 to $8. That would have been a good time to enter, a good entry price. It appears like he bought these at like the $9 range. So, yeah, that's a good example of FOMO. That's never a good thing to do. So, I'm not the biggest fan of this play. It's not terrible, I guess. Like I said, the strike prices are pretty decent. I just really don't like the expiration dates. I don't like the entry point. And you know, based on the technicals, it appears that UWMC is going to pull back. Not financial advice, no guarantees, but it's more likely that UWMC is going to pull back than it is going to go to the upside. So I would say his June 18th options here are in some trouble. It's not looking too great for that. Now, the July 16th calls, that's a little better. I guess I can support that, but you have to actively manage that one. You know, every single week, every few days, you got to reevaluate where you are with those contracts there. If it keeps going to the downside and you start to lose a lot of money, you got to cut that one. If it keeps going up, then sure, you could justify holding it. But I really don't like the June 18th plays here. Not saying that they won't work, but it's just it's a bad expiration date. It's a bad entry price, and the technicals aren't looking too great. So personally, don't know if he's up or what on it, but if he's up, I would definitely cut those and just run away with the profit. And if he's down, maybe you can hold for a little longer and hope it goes up. But if not, if it starts to lose money, that's definitely a cut there. So, yeah, not the biggest fan of this. Don't like the expiration. Don't like the entry point. I think it was FOMO, and now he put himself in a pretty tough spot here. So again, the way you avoid tough spots and tough decisions is that you don't do it in the first place. So, C. Broch, thanks for posting. Great content, very entertaining. Good luck to you. I'm rooting for you, man. I hope this works out. But personally, I got a bad feeling about this one. So, personally, I would look to sell soon. But whatever happens, please post updates. I want to see what happens with this. Alright, guys. That is the show for today. Anything else? Anyone else got questions, comments, concerns? If not, I'm going to sign out. I got 3 subscribers. Awesome. That's great. Thank you to everyone who subscribed. I appreciate you guys. And thank you to the regulars who are always here. Always appreciate you guys as well. Who is newbie in chat? There's a lot of new people, and we welcome them. We love them here. Glad a lot of people came in today. It seems like the last couple of shows, a lot of people are coming in, a lot of new people, and interacting a lot, asking a lot of questions. I love that. It's been the past couple of days, great shows. I mean, it's gotten a little longer. We're going to like 6 o'clock now every day, but that's okay. I like doing this. Risky business. Weekend learn option videos. Yeah, I'll consider that. I got a lot of options videos on my Patreon already, but I can do things like unusual options activity. What do you want to learn? You want like basic stuff, or more advanced option stuff? But I guess I can consider that. Regular apes together strong. Yep.
Apes together strong!
Apes together strong. And yes, please hit the like button. Thank you for saying that, Risky Business. Well, I was going to sign out with that, but yes, if you guys haven't, please hit the like button. I'd appreciate that. Alright, time to sign out. Thanks everyone for watching today. I appreciate you guys. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe. And if you enjoy my content and want to support my channel, please check out my Patreon. Link in the description down below. You apes already know diamond hands to the moon. You second that, Zakaria? Okay. I will strongly consider that. What to look for? Buy 6 month out, no FD. See, you're already learning. You're already learning, man. Yeah, it's just a lot, you know? Like everything we discuss here is really basic stuff, honestly. Like, it gets really, really advanced when you know, you start doing, like, multi-legged options, and you start doing stuff like spreads, you know, put spreads, call spreads, bear put spreads, or what do you call it? Bear put spreads and bull put spreads and bear call spreads and bull call spreads, and then there's things like iron condors, iron butterflies, strangles, straddles, guts, ladders. There's a lot, man. You know, and those are all when you combine like you trade 2 or 4 options at the same time to hedge your bets. Really, what you see on Wall Street bets and the stuff we review, they're just one leg options. You know, it's really simple. It's like, buy, I hope it goes up or hope it goes down. If you get more advanced, you start selling and buying stuff like straddles, strangles. You start hedging, and it's like, you don't really care which way it goes because you're making money either way. That's really more advanced stuff, you know. That's what the hedge funds like to do, and more professional traders. They don't really care which way it goes. They trade on the volatility, which is like what I do with the cash secured puts and the covered calls. But yeah, yeah, I had that on my Patreon, but it seems like you guys really want that stuff, so maybe I will make them free. Basic calls and then put. Okay, we'll start real small. All right, sure. Weekend videos. Yeah, sure. It's really a lot of work, but I'd be open to weekend videos. I've done them sometimes for like DDs. Wow, you guys really want to see this stuff, huh? Isn't 5 days a week already enough? I guess not, apparently. I'm glad you guys like the content. So if you guys want more, sure, I'll give you more stuff. Okay. So call or options videos and DD videos is what I'm hearing. Okay, I will consider that. All right. Thanks for the suggestions, guys. All right. I'm Ty. This is Smarter Gambling. See you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Seven out of 7. Hey, I need some help though, man. I need to start hiring some help. Once the channel grows, maybe I can afford like an editor or something. I wish I could. It's just a lot of work, man. A lot of work. Yeah, Thinkorswim platform. Great platform. The best platform, in my opinion. Alright, anything else, guys? If not, I'm gonna sign out. Going once. Going twice. Alright, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Appreciate you guys. See you guys tomorrow. Peace.
My mother told me someday I will buy rockets with doubloons off to distant moons, shoot up past the stars, noble ship I steer, steady course to the haven. Hold, brothers, hold, then hold, sisters, hold, then. My mother told me someday I will buy rockets with doubloons off to distant moons, shoot up past the stars, noble ship I steer, steady course to the haven. Hold, brothers, hold, then hold, sisters, hold, then. My mother told me someday I will buy rockets with doubloons off to distant moons, shoot up past the stars, noble ship I steer, steady course to the haven. Hold, brothers, hold, then hold, sisters, hold, then. My mother told me someday I will buy rockets with doubloons off to distant moons, shoot up past the stars, noble ship I steer, steady course to the haven. Hold, brothers, hold, then hold, sisters, hold.